Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl 57. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. It's a great way to support the channel. It's a great way to get even more Quarterback School content. So if you're looking to take your football understanding, your football game to the next level, you love the Quarterback School content on YouTube, you will love the Quarterback School Patreon community. I sincerely appreciate the support. The link is in the video description. Get over there, check it out. I appreciate it. As for this one, let's get into it. All right, Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl versus the Chiefs. We are taking a deep dive, close look at this performance. Excited for this one. To get going here, we're going to call this a little scissors to the 3 and the 2, hit the tight end. I'm going to call this verse stubby-ish. Might not be true stubby, but the way that this thing works out, this is a really nice play from Jalen Hurts to get a nice little chunk here. Play action, nice rhythm, timing to this thing, body up the tight end. So what am I talking about coverage-wise, concept-wise? So first one, we shift from 2x2 to 1x3 nub. To me, that outside corner, man-to-man, locked up. So really this ends up being these locked up right here. To me, this ends up being these 3, technically these 3 over these 2 right here. And so when they run what I'm going to call some iteration of a scissor, so up and through here to the safety, pass it off. This we'll call nickel type is back like this. So when we run this corner from the number 3, technically he's got us by leverage, but Hurts bodies him up. So you can see here, you really wouldn't want to throw that corner very often into outside leverage with a guy sitting there, but the throw kind of settles him up, allows him to body him up. So just a really nice job being able to understand what's going on defensively, scheme-wise, space-wise out there. You can, again, see that body him up, get big, protect yourself, get it out on time, and that's a nice chunk. Again, great rhythm to him, to his game, playing with a really good base for the vast majority of the game as well. Big time chunk. Little play action. Up. Ball's up on his face. Big chunk. Get us going. Love it. Next one here. Little RPO with stick. Split flow inside zone. Pull it. Not there immediately with the cloud corner. Jalen Hurts makes a play. Smith can't get brought down. Big chunk. So to me, 50 here is unblocked. Hurts thinks he's going to impact the run. He pulls it. Originally, the stick concept isn't there, but Hurts is able to make a play. He's certainly got the playmaker ability showing off in this game. So again, to me, run unit wise, really the only people involved in the run unit are these 6 players. So the offensive line and the tight end. He's coming across in split flow action. Up top, we're going to run what I'm going to call stick. A little hitch right here, a little flat right here. So originally, in the run unit, we've got 6, right? So we can block 6. So there's the 4 down, but they've got 3 linebacker types in the box. So one of these is going to be the quarterbacks. I'm going to guesstimate that it's right there, 50. So basically, if he can make a play in this run, he's the 7th defender. We need to pull this thing and play the stick. When we do that, pull that to play the stick, there's a rolled up cloud corner. So he's the flat player. So he kind of takes both away originally. So that's why Hurts has to kind of extend, make a play. So a lot going on here, but really nice job from Jalen Hurts making a play. So no, good read, good decision. Don't make a bad decision. Go out there and make a play. Use your athleticism, ability to throw on the run, creativity, really nice. So watch 50, that left linebacker, kind of in no man's land. You can see the tight end on our right coming across the block, 56. There's that split flow action. So we pull it. No, make a play. Nice little jump pass, break a tackle, go get a chunk. We are rolling early. Next one here, a little bash GT. Really, this should be a better play. 23, the corner at the bottom, makes a hell of a play here. Beats the wide receiver, beats the wrapping tackle. And this is there. My goodness. Catch this little 5-man front, This is made to order Bash GT. We're going to read that defensive end up top. So number 56 here, this is the conflict defender. That's who the quarterback is reading. The Bash part of this is back away. So right there, if this guy can't tackle the Bash, you just hand it to him. And that's the first part of the play. If he can tackle the Bash, then we're going to run GT counter. So right here, we should be going down, 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 down. Then we're going to kick. And I think we get spilled here so that the edge player comes up underneath, rips underneath, so we get a little log. And then this wrapper on the backside tackle, really he's got no one to block if our wide receiver down here can hold up. So boom. Tight end coming all the way down in here. There's no one for the pulling guard or pulling tackle, wrapping tackle to block. Technically, he should be all the way up here. But because this corner makes such a great play, he basically defeats the wide receiver and he defeats the wrapping tackle who kind of sees him last second. So hell of a play from 23, but man, this is made to order. This is what Jalen Hurts brings to the table. QB run. I mean, look at that thing. How do you look at that look? Man, if the wide receiver down here at the bottom can hold up, it's got a massive play. Great job from 23, beating 2 blocks, making that tackle. My goodness. Again, watch 56, that left edge right there. Comes across. Easy pull read. And I mean, man. Right? Look at that tackle. There's no one for the tackle to block. Nice job by the tight end getting up to 32. And really that big old tackle should be all the way down on 20. Wow. Made to order. So they're running Hurts. I love it. Quarterback run game. The Chiefs just make a really nice play here. You tip your hat and you come back to this. Next one here. Man. 2x2 zone read. I'm not going to lie. Watching this game in real time on the broadcast, this formation felt like it insulted my intelligence. I know that might not necessarily come off great, but this is there's better football than this nowadays. For this to show up in the Super Bowl and for it to be played incorrectly, I think is bad ball on many levels. So this formation has been around for a long time. 2x2 stack. This screams zone read at any level. You see this at any level, you just yell out zone read. I don't care if you're in the stands, on the sideline, whatever it is. It's over 50%, probably 75% zone read. Now, how you read this can depend. Is it an SRO or an RPO? So I'll talk through the difference real quick. An SRO means, hey, do you like the leverage out here early, the numbers early? You just catch it and rip it on this little now screen, quick screen. And it's usually versus cloud. So essentially, is there one person out there, this corner? Is he the only person out here? If you think both these players are out here, then you probably don't like this. Okay, 2/2, you want to run zone read. The problem, so that's the SRO, then it's just zone read. The RPO element of this, and you can do both, it's harder, but the RPO element of this is dive, quarterback run, pitch. And that's really what they need here. And they get fooled by half hats. So what does a half hat mean? This looks like a light box, right? 5-on-5. Well, in reality, these guys are in space, but they're fitting this C gap. These guys are in the box. These are half hats to me. So really, if you want to get fancy, this is 7 versus 5, or at least 6 versus 5 with 2 half hats. So to get fooled here, to me, the ball has to go to the pitch. And if you're playing this like an SRO, it's even worse football. So dive, quarterback, pitch. You see how when Jalen goes to run it here, he needs to be able to throw it to Brown at the bottom on the pitch. So they're not playing it like a true RPO. That's not true spread triple. That's the Chiefs locking them up. I mean, they've got 2 people there for the quarterback. These are 2 good quarterback runs, and they're getting locked down because of the Chiefs. So again, when I say half hats, look at them gapped out here. So tackle, gap, end, gap. We know that outside backer in space is in the C gap. So gap, gap, C gap. So we've got 32 for the quarterback either side. And we've got these alley edge apex players out here too. So the ball to me has to go to the pitch. But if they're playing it like an SRO, it's not really an option. So now they've got 2 for the quarterback. Boom. And I know a great preview show that talked about trying to hit Jalen Hurts like this. Boom. Thunder. 50 needs to come in right in there into the ribs. Bam. That's a hell of a job. Wow. Next one here. Big touchdown pass to Brown up top on the flag. Little play action. Now, originally, I thought this ball was underthrown. And I'm still not totally sure. But what I can tell you is this is an amazing play from Brown, because he almost lulls the corner to sleep like he's going to undercut 21 right there and then keeps going and makes a hell of a catch with his hands. That's a big time throw. I love the aggressiveness. But let's be really clear here. You know, Jalen Hurts is essentially crow hopping this thing into what very easily could be double coverage. And that's fine, because this guy is a dude, and that's what they pay him for. But I think the thing at the top of this route that makes it so unique is when he takes this to the flag, the corner's in a decent spot. So the corner's right out here. It's almost like he thinks about undercutting him and then comes back and jumps back and makes a hell of a play. And that's why it looks a little funky to me. Now, if Brown is doing this on purpose, like he can time it up and kind of lull him and then go get it, that's next level. But what I think he does is he just thinks, oh, I got to undercut him, and then nope, I'm going to jump around him. And the corner gets a little lost and a little fortunate, but that's why he plays defense and doesn't get paid a lot of money to catch the ball, because he can't do things like this. Jalen Hurts, though, find the matchup you like right there. You know, there's a lot of contact. I think he's trying to undercut him and then just readjust. And that's some great ball adjustment down the field. Hell of a play, fight through some contact. Jalen Hurts finds the matchup he likes, curl hops from the warning track, and just gives his guy a shot like he's been doing all year. Go give your guy a shot. I love it. Stay consistent. But this little move right here, right there, he kind of looks like he's going to undercut it, looks like he's going to go high point it, and then goes, oh no, it's going to keep going. That's a hell of a play from Brown, man. That's a hell of a play. Tough on 21, massive touchdown throw. Next one here, 3rd and 8. We're hot up top. The Eagles have no answer for hot unless it's quick game. This is a great play from Hurts, basically bailing out his team to not have hot answers all year, to be able to find the number 2 from the bottom all the way across the field. But this is something that I feel like we talked about on this channel a lot this year, and this is not an Eagles dominant channel. The Eagles need some hot answers, man. It's borderline malpractice in my opinion, especially in the Super Bowl. There's so many things that are bad in my opinion. We're hot up top, so we're getting the squeeze here. So these 2 are down. We'll show from the back. We've got a free runner here. Free runner. You got to have a hot answer. One of these people needs to be looking. We got to have something built in to give Jalen Hurts an option. You can't tell your quarterback in the league to just drop back, hey, if you're hot, go make a play for us. Now, he bails us out here because he's a great athlete and it's in his bag during this game. But this is malpractice, in my opinion. And this is not the first time. The video evidence is there all year. I mean, where do you want him to throw the ball up top? Which one is hot? The shallow, not looking. The tight end, not looking. No one's looking. It's 5-person protection. We don't have hot answers? He needs to go out there and make that kind of play on 3rd and 8. Now he does, and he's rolling. But again, watch Kelsey. Kelsey looks like he's going to 32. So this backer. Now he does a decent job of trying to play it off. But both these guys squeeze down. So we're here. We're here. This is a free runner from the C gap. We have to have a hot answer here. This isn't my opinion. Okay, this is how football is played well at any level. I don't care if you're at Pop Warner, Pee Wee, flag, middle school, elementary school. Need hot. Really, he's hot twice because I think 6 is coming from the slot too. You just can't. I mean, fuck. This I feel bad for Jalen Hurts. Like, yeah, he makes a hell of a play here and he bails them out. But when you're getting bailed out like this, you're kind of reinforcing bad habits because you're not giving your quarterback answers. Like, he doesn't have a full toolkit and he's able to go out and play with a limited toolkit where he doesn't have hot answers. Help him out. Not good enough. Next one here, 3rd and 6. This one hurts. No pun intended. This is how you lose Super Bowls. This is how you lose games, and it really it's a bummer because I think watching the broadcast originally, and it absolutely comes down to Jalen Hurts trying to switch the ball in his hands right here. Literally kicks it, cherry hop to 32, go score. Okay, there's no doubt about it. Jalen Hurts can't do that. And what the hell are we doing up front? Okay, now I keep hearing people tell me that the Eagles offensive line is the best ever. Now, is this draw or is this just quarterback run left? I think it's draw and Hurts just hurries it a bit. But how we're blocking this, in my opinion, is not good enough for Sundays, even Saturdays, maybe even Friday nights. You tell me what we're doing here. So it looks like Kelsey is going to the left. So let's pretend that there's a defender out here. And so these 3 are going to those 3. Okay, if that's the case, then this right guard is locked up right here. And then this right tackle is in a big duel. Okay, big duel on quarterback draw. First of all, quarterback draw, usually you would take a quick set and then go. And we see later on a 4th down, he does this and cuts it back. But the box look is much better. So on this look, I would expect a player of this caliber. And again, I'm not in their meeting rooms. I don't know for sure. But in quarterback draw, very rarely do you want to leave a free runner in the B gap. In fact, I would say never in the B gap. Never. And never is a long ass time for me. I choose my words intentionally. You would never want to do that. So right here, if you're going to put this in a big duel, which I think sucks, he needs to go down, and then you just need to live with this free runner out here. Okay, the better answer, and if you allow this guy to have every tool in the toolkit, which I'm assuming he does, is that he resets this. So instead of going out here, he now goes here. So if they go here, then it's these 2 for here, we're pass setting here, and now we're all blocked up. So somebody ask him about it, because this one really hurts, because he's in a tough spot, the right tackle. I think he does it wrong. If it's a big duel, I think he needs to stay here, but he shouldn't be in a big duel. So these are the choices. These are the deep dives. This is why you're here. You're welcome. Yes, it's on Hurts, but it's really on the offensive line too. Because to me, Kelsey and the right guard should be going to 32. And again, that could be that maybe they don't have that ability. They don't have hot routes, so maybe they don't have the ability to change the mic. But that, hey, I'm telling you, I'm not a quarterback draw guru, but I can tell you, you don't want a linebacker unblocked at the line of scrimmage in the B gap. Okay? You're welcome for that. Write that clinic note down. Cherry hop, lose a Super Bowl on that play. 2 middle fingers. Damn. Next one here. To me, this has got some turnover-worthy play vibes to it. We're going to chuck this one up to Brown. He's the point of the bunch. The corner up top falls off on this. It makes this a really muddy throw. Brown actually almost quits on this route too. He kind of like slows down. Now, if the safety could catch, he'd be playing offense. But to me, the over to 88 is wide ass open. That to me is a dangerous throw. Yeah, Brown gets his hands on it. Yeah, he's shown he can make plays in traffic. But my goodness, we don't need to do that. That felt forced. That felt a little fortunate, if I'm being honest. So what am I talking about? We've seen this play many times this year. You're going to come up, you're going to sell this corner, and then you're going to come all the way back across. Okay, I love it versus middle field closed, which it is right here. You need this middle field player coming across like this, and then you throw it back, and you've got all this area to throw it. Now, normally, I prefer it not out of bunch nub. Why is that important? Because the backside corner, this guy right here, if this wide receiver or tight end is extended out here and runs like an in route, he's almost guaranteed to cover that thing. But when he's in close like this in what I'm going to call a nub, and he runs this over, this corner is able to pass this thing off and fall off into our post. So design elements, y'all. So for me here, yeah, we want this big shot. Let's go get it if it's there. If it's not there, you have to be able to feel this backside corner. You have to be able to see this backside corner. If you do see that backside corner fall off, well, then you've probably got this over. And again, Jalen Hurts going to be kicking himself because that's wide open on the bottom of the shield. And it's unfortunate because it feels forced and it feels like we don't see the whole picture. So throwing up a post, verse 2, I mean, the big shot down the field has already worked. So I see why he does it. I acknowledge that. But instead of forcing it, look at the over. I mean, he's standing by himself, no one within 5 yards of him. Don't screenshot me. So close, but it feels forced, right? But again, we can talk ourselves into it because it's worked all year. Give the guy a shot. He's down there somewhere. Tough. My goodness. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I really appreciate the support for the channel. I also appreciate you sharing content on the channel across your different social media platforms. It means a lot to me. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, great way to support the channel, get even more content, never been cheaper, never been more content available over there. Get over there, become a Quarterback School Patreon community member. We also have Quarterback School courses, really the premium content available through the channel on all of my favorite topics, deep dives on RPOs, tempos, how to beat every coverage, pass protection, and we even have an entire offensive system. So get over there, check out those courses. They're my favorite things that I've created for the channel. I appreciate you checking them out. And then finally, we have some free resources available. We have a Pass Pro Quiz. Test your pass protection knowledge. If you're watching this, you probably want to upgrade your pass protection knowledge, especially if you're an Eagles fan. We also have a play calling tool. See how I think about matching personnel and the coverage that you anticipate seeing to best use certain concepts. And then finally, we have a free quick game course. So if you're interested in any and all of those resources, it's a lot, but there's a lot of good stuff. Check it all out in the video description. I appreciate the support for the channel. Let's get back to this video. Next one here, 4th and 5. This is a great quarterback draw. Unbelievable run from Hurts. Set this thing up going to the left. Kelsey folds. Acceleration, balance, power, grace. There's a lot to love about how Jalen Hurts can run the rock. Watch Kelsey fold for 32 here. And Jalen Hurts really does a great job. He makes this play. Watch him set this thing up to the left. So he's going left. Follow Kelsey. See the hole. Balance right there. Acceleration. Again, I mean, does he switch hands again? Yeah, he's got it in the left hand right there. Switch hands. Again, I'm not a big fan of switching hands like this. Once the play is started, you just live with it if it's not in the perfect hand to start. That's dangerous. He's already proven that it's dangerous. I doubt you see him do it next year. But man, this is a really nice cut. Great feel. Great job setting up this run. This is a huge play in the game. 4th and 5. They come back to this. So again, we talked about what that looked like during the scoop and score, right? Well, now this is a pretty clean look. 4 down in the Mike, middle linebacker type. How they decide to block this thing. Kelsey's a unique dude to be able to shotgun snap, pass set, and then he's folding to go lead block on 32 right here. But there's this huge void on the backside here because of that. So Hurts is able to take his little drop, a little bit better than the scoop and score one if it was draw, set it up here, and then come back and hit this thing back across. So first, let's watch Kelsey on the fold. So shotgun, pass set, fold. Tough. Okay, Hurts is going to set it up to the left. Cut. Keep the ball in the right hand. Oh, goodness. Big run. Next one here, touchdown run. Whether you call this C lead or C trap, doesn't really matter. Again, Kelsey doing his thing in the run game. Shotgun snap, pull, jump over people. Really love the design here. Watch the fast motion with 26. They don't have enough dudes to the weak side, and that's too easy. Just a really great job. Watch that motion adjustment. So they push out. Really easy to see man-to-man right here, right? This is 0 across the board. Really easy way to be able to see the left guard, left tackle going down from the back end after the motion. So motion adjustment, 22 bounces. So at the snap, this thing is made to order. We're down, and then we are kicking right here. And they just don't have enough players, right? Once we kick, we get the extra gap. Again, gap runs create extra gaps to the play side, and we've got this huge lane. You know, you and I could potentially run this one in. This is just a great scheme. Love it. How about Kelsey jumping over this guy at the end? So not only does he shotgun snap, pull, kick, boom, jump over, celebrate. Love it. Next one here. Another what I would classify as a muddy decision. So we're going to throw this swing wide to the bottom, right into a cloud corner. And this very easily could have been another scoop and score. For me, the Eagles were getting a little lucky here. We've had a couple, quote unquote, potentially turnover-worthy plays. This one is one of the few ones where I think Jalen Hurts plays this a little fast. Now, he might be playing this like he thinks he's hot. He's not hot. Again, I think there are some deficiencies to their system to hot answers. But you can't really get fooled into thinking this is a cloud corner. So this corner right here is rolled up. He's the flat defender. You almost never, and I can't think of a time when you want to, throw anything into the flat versus a cloud defender immediately like this. So this little swing wide into a cloud defender is a no-no. Now, it doesn't look like he's a cloud defender because the safety comes out late over the top. But you got to be able to see this. And you just can't do this to your dudes. Back in the day, this is an ambulance shot. This is one of those ones where you don't want this on your film. And there's no real reason to do it. You know, you can play this thing out. Ball probably goes to the sit. It looks like it's almost hankish down here to the bottom. But see how fast he plays this? He plays this like he thinks he's hot. And that's dangerous. Not only is it dangerous to the back, but it's dangerous with the football. Fortunate that that thing wasn't a catch. But again, to me, there's something disjointed here. Whether this is system, whether this is, you know, it's one thing to give your guy a shot down the field. It's another to feel like we're hot, we're not hot. We're throwing hots in the cloud corners. Bad things happen. Next one here. This is my second favorite throw of the game. 3rd and 6, little fast form motion. We're going to hit the tight end, the number 3, all the way across the field. Now, I love this concept. Chiefs use this concept for a long time. Little whip with a crosser or an arrow. Love Hurts' footwork here. Watch him move to his left, be lined up, stay patient, and rip a dot. Look at that throw. I mean, it is right beyond the outstretched arms of 20. And I'll make the argument that this is not a great route from the tight end, but that is a perfect throw. This is a really excellent play from Jalen Hurts. So first, acknowledge the design. Okay, I'm going to come at the Eagles for not having certain things in their offense. I'll acknowledge the good things. Right here, this little whip route, boom. That's usually where trying to go number 1. Number 2 here is usually with this little crosser or over. I always think of this play as, you know, back in the day, Chiefs, Kelsey, Tyreek Hill. But route-wise here for me on the tight end, he needs to come up here and separate flat. You can't come out here and technically and like banana this thing. Banana to me means like round it, because you allow the DB, whoever's running with you, to undercut you. And that's really what he does here. The DB almost runs the route better. So first read it out up top. Do we have Smith on the little whip? No. Maybe late, but not immediately. Now the tight end coming across. See him banana that thing? He should be coming straight down the 40 to me. Because watch 20, undercut him. So it's there. Hurts throws an absolute dot. But I think the route could be better from the tight end. Now if he stays with Smith a little later, he could potentially get it to Smith too in the flat. But I love throwing it beyond the sticks. This is an absolute seed. The accuracy here in the second half from Hurts when he gets in rhythm. Look at him lined up to the left as well. Little dovetail, pocket movement, shuffle over, stay in rhythm. And then this throw is my jam. Big time play, first down. Love it. Next one here. This is a little inside zone, and I don't know if I would classify this as an RPO. It's going to come out like an RPO. This to me is almost more like a protection hitch. So this is going to go down as almost like a nothing play in this game, but I think this shows a lot from Hurts. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm telling the story about exactly what this is. This is just inside zone, 6-person inside zone run blocking unit. So tight end, offensive line, that's the 6. Okay, defensively, to protect versus a 7th defender, right there, we're going to run a little hitch. Okay, so the defense, the offensive line, and the run unit can cover those 6. This player right here is on the quarterback. Well, we're running inside zone this way, so it's to the play side, that 7th defender. So you kind of have to have your feet set this way to the left, but then make a hitch throw to your right. So really tough, in my opinion. And this is just shows Jalen Hurts in great command. Like, he's answering the bell here. Boom. He's getting every question on the test right. Yeah, it's a little nothing burger of a hitch, but it's really good quarterback play. And he makes it look super efficient. And he's operating within the context of their offense. So again, watch this footwork. Hand to the left. Nope, flip around. I mean, he makes it look easy. You can see here, 21 on the right edge. He's unblocked. That's the quarterback's guy. So he's protecting the back. He's saving the run play. He's getting a completion. He's just operating at a really high level. I love it. Next one here. To me, this is a drop. This is a dime. We're going to throw the post to the slot down here to the bottom. It'd be a nice catch, but it hits both his hands. Really nice play from Hurts. Now, again, in my opinion, we've got pass pro issues. We've got a free runner, but let's appreciate the throw first. I mean, that throw is right. I mean, it hits him right in the palms. It's not like just barely off his fingertips. That hits him in the hands. It would be a nice catch, but we got to make that play. That's a hell of a play from Jalen Hurts. And it's an even better play when you realize that the pass protection let him down again. Now, I'm not going to pretend to be able to tell you who's who in the zoo here as far as who should be blocking who, but I will tell you that I can do math. And so if we've got 7 people in the pass protection unit, so 5 offensive linemen, the tight end, and the back, okay, it looks like, again, this is just my film take, that the offensive line, Kelsey, left guard, left tackle, are going to 50. Okay, so they're taking these 3, okay, right there. So let me make it cleaner. So these 3 are by these 3 right here. Okay, so what that normally means is that then we're going to go one-on-one on the backside. So we're here and we're here. So if the offensive line is going to go to what I'm going to call the Sam, okay, so we'll call this the Sam linebacker. Here's the Mike, and then there's a nickel Will off the edge out here. Well, we've got the tight end and the back. They've got these 2. I don't know which one, who's who in the zoo, but both of them can't go to the nickel Will. You can't be blocking the same person like this. So there's different ways you could do it. You could also do it these 2 for these 2, which works too, but then you're asking the back or the sniffer type to come across and block a defensive edge. Okay? Either way, I really don't care how you do it. You can do it all different ways, and every NFL team has every answer, but you have to block the mic. See the tight end whiff, see the back and tight end on the same guy? Right there? No one's on 32. It cannot happen, y'all. You can't play quarterback well like this. This is not preseason week 2. This is the Super Bowl. We're not blocking the mic again. 32 is wrecking shop by not being blocked. It's inexcusable in my opinion. And, okay, this is the part where I think Jalen Hurts played so well. He's bailing out this Eagles offense because this Eagles offense has some, in my opinion, scheme, answers, deficiencies, but Jalen Hurts is bailing them out. Next one here, 3rd and 13. Absolutely my favorite throw, probably everyone's favorite throw from Jalen Hurts this game. An absolute dot on the smash variation to the bottom. 3rd and 13, throwing it beyond the sticks. Beautiful throw. Okay, now his footwork and rhythm here. Base, 5, hitch. Look at that. Y'all, this is my jam. Jalen Hurts. Man, good for you, dog. That is an absolutely perfectly thrown ball. Touch, feather, situational football, the footwork, the base. It is an absolute thing of beauty. It really is, man. I just want this is one of my favorite clips I can remember in a long time. Whatever this little smash variation is here, at the end of the day, you're reading this corner usually. If he feathers off and gets enough depth to take away that deep outer corner, you usually go underneath. But 3rd and 13, sometimes you got to fit it in. And right here, this is beautifully done. I mean, this is an absolute thing of beauty. Watch his base. So 5-step drop, which is tough. Right there. That's perfect. Boom. No heel click, y'all. This is perfect. Put it in a bottle. Sell it. Good for you, dog. That is perfect. What an outstanding rep. Appreciated it in real time. It's even better in the all-22, in my opinion. In the ones, too. Boom. Just great rhythm. And then that touch, that accuracy. Oh, my goodness. I love it so much. Next one here. 3rd and 2. Pass pro issues again, y'all. I want to hit the table. I really do. I don't understand how this happens. 7-person protection again. This time we don't block the Sam backer type. I don't understand how you don't block 50 here. He's on the line of scrimmage. It's inexcusable, unacceptable. Usually, and I'll be honest here, like this is how people get fired for these types of situations. I don't understand how you have 7 people in the pass protection unit. Again, 5 offensive linemen. Here's the sniffer. Here's the back. Okay, and they've got potentially 7 blitzing, right? 4 down line. Here's the what I'm going to call the sandbacker type. Here's the Mike, the middle, strong side, and there's that nickel Will. We've got it blocked up. It's 7 for 7. But what you can't do is leave a free runner like this. I don't understand. I get that everybody in the league loves this split flow action, but right here, if you're going to do that, then the left tackle has to be out, left guard has to be out, center has to be this way. There are just there's so many ways to fix this that it in and of itself could be a half-hour video. There are that many ways to do it, and the Eagles haven't done none of them in the Super Bowl. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell Jalen Hurts. I feel like I want to apologize for his staff to him because that is malpractice again. This 3rd and 2 in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. You can complain about flags. You can do whatever you want. This is the stuff why you lose. Again, it looks like Kelsey is going to 66. So to me, the left guard and left tackle should be out to 8 and 50. If you're going to block it like this with this split flow action, I just don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I don't have any good answers other than to show the video and say this is not good enough. And Jalen Hurts almost bails him out again, y'all. I mean, damn, I'm pissed for him. Next one here, 3rd and 4, slant up top. This is really the only way that they beat pressure all year. Besides for Jalen Hurts making a play, they're going to get hit with 0. They're running all slant. Unless they're in quick game, they don't have a hot answer. So Jalen Hurts does a really nice job here. Love his base. Again, finding Brown in one-on-ones. I'm all for it. They're hot here. They get the ball out because it's quick game. They've got answers. But this isn't technically a hot route. This is just we've got all slants on and they bring pressure so we can hit it. Footwork-wise here, love Jalen Hurts' base. In fact, I would say he's almost wider than he normally is there. Boom. All his cleats in the ground. Again, they're bringing 7. You can easily see 0 here, right? 0. Ball out quickly because it's quick game. You're welcome. Great. So he beats the hot with the quick game, and Jalen Hurts does enough here to be able to get the ball, find the laces, put it on Brown. Nice little chunk on 3rd and 4. Great. But you can't run quick game every play. Next one here. This is all go to the bottom. He potentially has the seam. He certainly has the outside go. The ball hangs up there, catches a little gust. Not the ball that he probably wants. This probably should be a touchdown. Again, I'm not a huge fan of play fake. They're going quick here. Love the tempo change, but that's got to be a touchdown. A better ball, that's a touchdown. Earlier in the game, I didn't put it in the video, but he throws a go ball to the left out of bounds. You know, these little things, yeah, it's a big chunk, right? It is a big chunk, but this should be a touchdown. Like, let's not fool ourselves. Whatever coverage bust is going on here at the corner, you know, make them pay. You've potentially got the seam. You certainly have this. Don't miss a layup like this. It's not a missed layup, but, you know, there's no guarantee you're going to score. A little long trap action, going quick, better ball, touchdown. Like, these are the things that, you know, you're going to see. I'm going to guess, because of the improvement we've already seen with Jalen Hurts, that these are the things where he's going to spend his time. Not going to miss things like this anymore moving forward. Yeah, it's a big play. It should be a touchdown. Again, really like the tempo change here. Catch him. Long trap. Just give us a better ball. Throwing deep to your left. We keep missing a little bit. Last one here. 2-point to tie the sucker up. Love it. Put it in Jalen Hurts' hands. Little quarterback lead stretch to the left. You know, they've got it blocked up. The Chiefs here have got some deficiencies defensively. You know, 21's got to make that tackle, first of all. Someone's got to set the edge for the Chiefs defense here. 56. That's way too easily reached. But this is a great job from Jalen Hurts. I mean, this is what he brings to the table. Look at it. How about this right here? He gets in. That's a quarterback. He's got the capacity to be a difference maker with the ball in his hands. And again, it's infectious for your team. The guy just carried them in so many different instances, because technically, you know, we keep, my man keeps losing out here. So for me here, nice job slipping this block. Go make the tackle. Someone up here for the Chiefs defense needs to set the edge. We can't get reached that easily. Someone needs to hit this thing hard to set the edge. But man, they've got opportunities to stop him. They can't stop Jalen Hurts. Like, that's the thing. They're right there. Battle back. Give yourself a chance. Again, look at Jalen Hurts just run through this thing. Put his foot down. Go through essentially 4 guys there. That's 4 guys he takes on and finishes in the end zone. Y'all, that is some awesome running. Power, strong. Put it in his hand for a 2-point. Just go get it. Run left, quarterback, hell yes. So that is a wrap. Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl 57. There were some really, really special throws. And I think holistically, Jalen Hurts, a really nice performance. I think when you turn on the film, it's potentially not as good as maybe you thought it was when you're living it in the moment. But I still think that the highs are really high, and potentially higher than anyone thought Jalen Hurts could play the position consistently. So that's the great news. I think just trying to kind of take away some of the potential consistent mistakes or errors, whether that's muddy decisions, whether that's missing deep balls to your left, whether that is certainly some inefficiencies in the system that the Eagles use for hots and pressure, pass protection. Some of those things are straight up not good enough, in my opinion, for the league, and kind of borderline malpractice. And a quarterback has no chance to be successful if they don't have a full toolkit in the NFL. So I'd love to see that also improve as well. But man, Jalen Hurts made some special throws on 3rd down in this game. Really gave the Eagles an opportunity. Certainly his ability to run it, his ability to throw it on time, consistency with some rhythm and bass and accuracy, all of those things, really fun to watch. Hopefully you enjoyed it as well. I had a blast breaking it down. I will see you next time. Have a good one.